Gang, it's your boy back with an all new reaction. Today we react to the Revolution, a story of BLACKPINK. This is a documentary about BLACKPINK, one of the more popular ones. I know there's some other ones. Drop in the comments what we should react to. This is my nephew. He's brand new to K-pop, brand new to BLACKPINK, BTS, and all that stuff. So I'm trying to introduce him to their story so you can kind of understand where they came from. Introduce yourself.
5-5 Sarah.
5-5 Sarah. He's close to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can watch him go through his K-pop journey.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it.
The second biggest group in the world, next to BTS.
No, I would say they're in a different category because male and female is different. So I would say BTS is probably the biggest male group in the world, and they're the biggest female group in the world.
Music show wins. The most viewed YouTube video ever in the first 24 hours. First K-pop group to hit 1 billion views. The most listened to female K-pop artist on Spotify. The most successful K-pop girl group concert of all time. The best charting K-pop girl group of all time. The most popular K-pop girl group of all time. And their name is BLACKPINK.
BLACKPINK.
K-pop group na BLACKPINK. BLACKPINK.
BLACKPINK is a name that's known all over the world. They are the hottest group in K-pop right now. But what makes BLACKPINK so special? There have been other groups with a girl crush concept and other groups with a hip-hop concept. What did BLACKPINK do that started this revolution? In 2011, a group called 21 released their hottest single ever called I Am The Best. The group was on fire to become one of the most successful girl groups of all time. By the end of their career, they had 7,000 sales, 43 music show wins, and 6 Taesangs. 21's career had just begun to take off. In July of 2012, YG released a video called Future 21. And many fans interpreted this as YG getting ready to start a brand new girl group, despite 21 being brand new themselves. And they were right. The next month, YG released a video introducing a certain girl by the name of Jennie Kim. This would be the beginning of his fresh new girl group, Pink Punk. Yes, you heard me right. Pink Punk. So after a series of teasers, reveals, and rumors, it was speculated that Pink Punk would be a 9-member group. So who exactly were these 9 rumored members? A name you might be familiar with is Yoona Kim. You might recognize her from the girl group The Art, and more recently the duo Con. She was also on the reality shows Superstar K3, Unpretty Rap Stars 3, and The Unit. Next is Park Jinhee, who finished 69th in Produce 48 and is now in the group Secret Number. Then we have soloists Jang Hana and Kim Eun-mi. And lastly, Cho Myung. Yes, that Myung, main vocalist of G-Idol and Ari of KDA. Slowly, one by one, these 5 members were removed from the group. Until May of 2016, 4 years after Pink Punk was introduced, we were left with these 4 names. Jennie Kim, main rapper, the face of the group, and the first revealed official member. Next we had Lalisa Manoa from Thailand. Lisa debuted as the main dancer and lead rapper of the group, and was the first non-Korean idol ever of YG Entertainment. The next revealed member was Kim Jisoo.
That's what I was telling you to think, that Lisa got a lot of hate for not being Korean, and they were like saying mean shit about her parents and all that. Like they was really roasting shit out. Like even you watch some of the old videos, you'll see people
making the comments.
You'll see people bring up the fact, or even like Reddit formal shit, people bring up the fact that she's not Korean, that whatever, they'll make up some shit to hate on her because she's not Korean, and she quote unquote them for their beauty standard, even though she's probably one of the most beautiful girls in the whole K-pop scene.
Good music is good music.
The visual and oldest member of the group, debuting at 21 years old.
Jisoo.
And the last member of the group to be revealed was Park Taehyung from Australia, more commonly known as Rose, the main vocalist. On June 28, 2016, YG finally revealed the name of the four-member group, BLACKPINK. And in just less than 2 months, BLACKPINK rocked the world with their duo singles Boombayah and Whistle. It was new, it was fresh, but also confident, cocky, and powerful, thus finally bringing BLACKPINK to your area. Boombayah and Whistle topped the charts 14 days after debuting. They won their first music show award, the fastest a girl group had ever won a music show award after debuting. Just 3 months later, they released Playing with Fire and Stay. And later in the year, they won 5 Rookie of the Year awards. In just 6 short months, BLACKPINK had already become a legendary group. Fast forward to June of 2018, with just only 5 songs, BLACKPINK was already the second biggest girl group in K-pop. Then they dropped a song by the name of Doo Doo.
So the Doo Doo fucking killed the world.
That this song would be the catalyst that propelled BLACKPINK into international stardom. It was an instant sensation and became the most viewed video in 24 hours in YouTube history. And eventually, it became the most viewed K-pop group video of all time with 1.2 billion views. The song was addictive and the choreography was viral. And it did at number 55 on the Billboard 100, which at the time was the highest charting K-pop song ever by a girl group. In fact, they were the first K-pop girl group to make the chart since Wonder Girls in 2009. Their first mini album, Square Up, sold 320,000 units on top, and at the time became the 8th best-selling Korean album of all time for a girl group.
Rookie of the Year on some LeBron shit.
Caught the eye of a certain British singer by the name of Dua Lipa. This would eventually spark a collab called Kiss and Make Up, which would once again chart on the Billboard 100. In October of 2018, BLACKPINK signed with Interscope Records, which is under a little company by the name of Universal Music Group, the biggest music company in the world. And it seemed like BLACKPINK was everywhere. They made appearances.
You know, Interscope is Dr. Dre and Eminem and shit.
I ain't never knew that.
Yeah.
That's what Dr. J basically signed though.
I don't know if he's still part of Interscope.
Oh.
But he was like he helps him and him help start Interscope. That's crazy.
On the talk shows The Late Night Show with Stephen Colbert and Good Morning America. Then in March of 2019, they became the first K-pop girl group to ever grace the cover of Billboard magazine. Later that year, they embarked on their In Your Area World Tour, which would eventually become the most successful world tour by a girl group of all time, grossing $37 million.
Damn.
Their single Kill This Love dropped on April 5th, 2019, once again breaking the record for the highest charting K-pop girl group song, charting at 41. Their album Kill This Love would garner 380,000 sales in Gaon, becoming the 7th best-selling girl group album of all time. On April 12th, BLACKPINK went on to become the first K-pop girl group to ever perform at the Super Music Festival, Coachella. On April 22nd of 2020, BLACKPINK collaborated with Lady Gaga to release the single Sour Candy. This would once again break the record for the highest charting K-pop girl group song, charting at number 33. On June 26th, BLACKPINK released their long-awaited single, How You Like That, and would go on to break 5 Guinness World Records, including the most.
That's why I said you can't really compare them to the BTS. I feel like it's not a fair comparison. It's like Michael Jordan versus LeBron. They both great in their own right. They're both Hall of Fame.
Because he saying like a lot of things like girl group and stuff like that. So it's like all in the girl.
Well, but they paved the way for Korean girl groups. Like everybody's gonna be in their shadow. Like there's no comparison to any other female girl group. So they came out record broke, did something no female ever did before. And before them on the male side, BTS did the same thing. That's why you can't really, you know what I'm saying, really can't really compare them because they both went through
their own struggles.
They had to go through their own struggles. BTS came from a very small label. They came from Lisa not being Korean. They had to go through a lot as women as well. You know what I'm saying? It was a language. So they both went through different things and different struggles. So it's really
like the top.
But what are the top two? There's no bigger groups than BTS and BLACKPINK at this point.
YouTube video ever in 24 hours with 86.3 million views.
Jeez.
Just 8 hours later, the video went on to become the fastest video of all time to hit 100 million views. 6 days later, it broke 200 million views, the fastest video of all time to reach it. Which leads us to today, August 28th. BLACKPINK's newest single with none other than Selena Gomez.
Ice Cream.
Everything that BLACKPINK touches turns to gold, and there is no doubt that this next single will continue to elevate BLACKPINK to the zenith of K-pop history.
Pause real quick. Sorry, I keep pausing it, guys. So this must have stopped like at the end of 2019, early 2020, because 2020 and 2021 they really took off, and that's when they started doing the solo songs. And Lisa dropped Money, and Lalisa and them fucking did amazing. Then Rose dropped, then Jisoo, everybody just dropped, and that shit just turned them up. So if you think they talking about breaking records now, they talking about like they got 5-6 songs, 1 billion plus. Like they was really turning up during the pandemic.
Yeah, but it wasn't a crib.
That's what I'm saying. He was turning up.
Newcomer or even a veteran to K-pop will know after the first seconds of watching or listening to BLACKPINK, immediately they'll get hit with that doo-doo-doo-doo. This group is different. There's a certain power and energy that emanates from BLACKPINK's music and image. To reiterate the earlier question, other girl groups have done the girl crush concept, like 21 or 4 Minute. There have been other groups with the hip-hop concept. Remember Evil? Remember Glam? Those groups have not even come close to what BLACKPINK has achieved in 4 short years. What is their secret? How do they make the masses whistle like a missile?
In 1998, K-pop was still in its early infancy. This new exciting generation of music gave birth to some groups like SES with their vibrant love songs, Finkel with their cute, energetic, sporty concepts, and last was a group by the name of Baby Vox. They combined elements of Western hip-hop with the brand new energetic K-pop, the original Girl Crush. Together, these 3 groups dominated the radio waves. Sound familiar? How about now? Oh wait, there we go. After the first generation of K-pop came and went, another hip-hop group was breaking records left and right. 21. Expanding on the empire that Baby Vox built, they added another layer of badassery and rebellious nature to their songs. 21 was changing the K-pop industry. And finally, in 2016, enter player 3, BLACKPINK, who was almost a carbon copy of 21. In fact, YG himself stated that BLACKPINK was meant to be a copy-paste of 21. He did not want BLACKPINK to be any different at all, saying, I tried to make the YG version of a girl group like I did with 21, but this time I wanted the girls to look pretty too. Just like how 21 built
I feel like this last minute was kind of shady and disrespectful.
once again evolving the concept of 21. So, what exactly is the BLACKPINK concept?
So like, if they trying to say like it was like a copy, they copying.
Why are you trying to say the YG is the record label, like the person who owns the whole thing, and they were trying to say they were intended to be a copy of a girl group called 21. I like 21. Their lead person, see how she makes great music. She made one of my favorite songs. It's like, bow down, bitches, that's my shit. But for them to say like, oh, they're just a carbon copy, they want them to be the prettier version and shit like that. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah,
you feel me?
it's like you calling the other girls
Like ugly or something. Or are you trying to say? Yeah, I don't like that. Even if that's what even if the YG really said that, that's still corny. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Pink is the energetic hook and the exotic beats hitting your eardrums, the thumping bass and the blaring air horns, the combination of swag, hip-hop, badassery, and fire, a little bit of sexiness, a touch of glamour, and a hint of female empowerment, the mix of dark, black ferocity, and a dash of bright pink pop sound, Jennie's power, Jisoo's saccharine sound, Rose's alluring vocals, and Lisa's lethal raps. This is the BLACKPINK sound. BLACKPINK is not the first girl group to do a girl crush concept, and they certainly won't be the last, but they are the greatest of all time to do it. Now, as much as we praise the girls of BLACKPINK, BLACKPINK is so much more than just the girls themselves. There's a team of executives, of administrators, a team that makes music, a team that makes wardrobe, a team that choreographs, and of course, a team that makes big marketing decisions. Now, any great company or organization needs to have a solid marketing team and great brand image. But what exactly does brand image mean? Simply put, it's the customer's perception of a brand. What does a customer think when they see your brand? A perfect example is Apple. You see Apple and you already know what they're about. They're sleek, they're futuristic, they're high-tech, they're clean. You see Nike, you think sports, speed.
That's crazy. I was just like I said, I was going back to college or whatever. I was just doing a marketing project, and I literally just went over Apple product stack and their market and why people love their brand. That's crazy. He just poured that up, and I think that's a major role in K-pop. People don't talk about is marketing and how the groups present themselves and shit like that. I think the business aspect of it is brilliant as well.
Everybody be doing that shit when it comes to like them all together for me. Everybody be working, seem like no matter what.
No, facts. You can just
Strength, inspiration. Now that is brand image. Out of all the groups in K-pop, BLACKPINK has the strongest brand image.
100%.
There's a saying in marketing, if you confuse, you lose. Meaning if the consumer doesn't know what your product or service is about, you'll lose them. But one look at BLACKPINK, you don't even have to listen to their music, and you know what this group is about. You understand their image, their concept, their music. You, the consumer, already know all this way before Lisa even whispers BLACKPINK in your area. They're fierce, powerful, glamorous, they're hip-hop, they're girl crush. YG has carefully crafted BLACKPINK's image from the sound of their music to the color of their hair. We already discussed their music concept, but there's also the costume, the facial gestures, the makeup, the merch, the light stick, the teasers, the set, and props. Even who they interact with and the events they attend are all part of their brand image. As a result, BLACKPINK only attends prominent events, and they rarely attend events with other idols, like music shows or even the ISACs. YG has been infamous for this in the past, wanting his groups to appear exclusive, or as some haters would say, YG wants BLACKPINK to appear as they're better than the other groups. And there may be some truth to that. BLACKPINK wasn't meant to be like the other groups. Right from the start, when he built this group, YG was aiming for something.
See, that's what I don't like. So earlier he just compared them to a bunch of groups and said, oh, they were copycats. Oh, now they're not supposed to be like the other groups. Like, pick a narrative. I agree with this. Like, they're not supposed to be like other groups. They're definitely stand out, the way they carry themselves, their beauty and makeup, the costumes. And I 100% agree with it. I didn't like the other part when he was like, oh, they just copied this group. They're just a prettier version. Other girls did it before. I feel
He's just saying shit. He probably was saying that in the beginning, but now that they blew up, now he's saying like they're not meant to be like.
I know, but he was giving shade. It was given.
Like,
it was given shady. It was given. It's supposed to be a fan documentary, but it was given like shady type shit. Like
some shit.
It sounded like some. I won't call him out, but it is. Other girls did it before, and he did the exact same thing. And yeah, I didn't like that, but no,
you're a fucking hater.
BLACKPINK definitely 1-on-1 though. You got
things bigger than just Korea. He wanted to dominate the whole entire world. BLACKPINK was built with that specific purpose in mind. Built specifically as a group that would target the Western audience and preferences. Precisely why this group was picked with 3 fluent English speakers, 2 Japanese speakers with the other 2 learning.
Japanese so good.
And 2 speakers with basic Mandarin. This is to target the 2 biggest
I didn't know they speak Chinese
and
too.
most populated country in the world. The group is one of the most skilled multilingual speaking groups in the industry. Lisa, at this point, is a walking Google Translate app. This next big marketing move will be referred to as the "as if it's your last" strategy. When BLACKPINK debuted in 2016, they had 2 singles. Then just 3 short months later, they came back with the singles "Playing with Fire" and "Stay." And fans were excited because it seemed like the group was consistently coming out with new music. Then 7 months later, in June of 2017, "As If It's Your Last" hit the deck like pam pam pam. It was an exciting single with bright aesthetics and a hot beat, but that's all it was. A single. No album, no B-sides. The name "As If It's Your Last" was truly a fitting name for BLACKPINK because it felt like, well, it was their last single. And for the next year, airwaves were silent. The fans were furious, annoyed, dejected, but most importantly, they were hungry.
A lot of you guys are asking for a comeback. It's hard to ignore because it hurts my feelings. Just to read them and just ignore. I'm not ignoring, guys. It's just that we are not too sure. So I'm sorry. Don't give up, guys. Let's not give up. Both of us.
fans thirsted for any piece
That's
of
a smart ass
Blackpink
business
content
strategy, though. I admire that.
Rumors,
Drop
mashups,
crazy heat
fan art,
for like 2 years,
YouTube
and then
series,
don't drop nothing. Had the fans hungry.
Finally,
Smart.
in June
Playboy Cardi tried to do that, but he did fire, and then he was
That's what Playboy Cardi tried to do recently. Yeah, that shit was trash when Cardi dropped
Still
though.
was #1 though. I think.
And immediately, Blackpink knocked that and got another banger. As mentioned earlier, Doo 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 became the most viewed video in 24 hours in YouTube history, and eventually became the most viewed K-pop group video of all time with 1.2 billion views. So it's
This information outdated because they got some of their videos got like 2 billion views now.
Yeah, so
foolproof YG plan. Step 1, starve the fans for a year. Step 2, tease them a little, give them a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Playboy Cardi stole the strategy. I'm telling
A
you.
single that's too hot to handle. And the last step is dominate the charts, kill them, and stack up my millions. Now, this is a risky strategy, but in economics, this is called the scarcity principle. If there's very little of a product,
Nike does this as well. Nike uses this as well with Jordans.
more people will deem it to be of high quality, driving up demand. How many times have you seen advertisements that say limited time offer or while supplies last? Scarcity creates demand. People want what they can't have. K-pop fans hate it, but it really is a genius move. Other K-pop groups wouldn't be able to pull it off. K-pop groups depend on constant promotions and comebacks to create brand awareness. But Blackpink's brand awareness stats are already maxed out at level 99. There isn't a K-pop fan alive who doesn't know who Blackpink is, so they're able to use this method to build demand. Additionally, YG built Blackpink with the intention of expanding globally. Specifically,
Blackpink in your area.
K-pop fans, a year break is a long time, but for Western standards, a year would actually be considered a very fast comeback. Ed Sheeran usually has a 2 to 3 year break in between his albums. Pharrell hasn't released an album since 2014. Queen is still active and performing and going on tours, but they haven't released new music for 24 years. So with that perspective in mind, is 1 year really that long?
Yeah, all these songs, these niggas is really.
Long-lasting battery life.
Music, choreography, a great marketing team, those are all great things to have. But what really draws people to Blackpink are the heroines of Blackpink themselves. Park Chaeyoung, Lalisa Manoban, Kim Jisoo, and Jennie Kim. Whether it be their charm, their personality, their story, or their amazing talent, there's something about each of them that makes a fan want to follow them, devote their life, or possibly even worship them. Lisa was born in 1997 with the name Pratpriya Manoban in Thailand. Early in her childhood, she met with a fortune teller who said she should change her name to Lalisa, as this name would bring her immense luck. And what does Lalisa actually mean? Translation? The one who is praised. Fast forward a decade later, and the name could not be more true. She is the most popular global idol in the world by a huge margin. On Instagram, she has 38 million followers, making her the 90th most followed account in the world.
More than that now.
100 accounts, she had the most engagement, with 21% of her audience engaging with Lisa. For comparison, the top 5 accounts, the official Instagram account, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ariana Grande, The Rock, and Kylie Jenner, have an engagement of 1.55%. In 2019, she was the most searched and trending idol, according to Google. Her star power was such that even her legs alone went viral all over the world, with people like Stephen Colbert, James Corden, Lil Nas, and thousands of others parodying the meme. People love Lisa. People want to be Lisa. People praise Lisa. What is it about Lisa that draws people to her? Look at you, now look at her. Well, first
Look at
and
you,
foremost,
now look
she's
at
the
me.
pinnacle
Look at
of
you,
dancing
now
prowess
look at me.
in the industry. She was able to beat out thousands of other hopefuls in Thailand at the 2010 YG auditions because she was the best dancer and best performer by miles and miles.
She can be very, very sexy and very, very cute.
Lily
She
Films.
has perfect control of her body. She can take a move that would look awkward on anybody and make it look amazing.
Facts.
You watch her and all you want to do is dance.
When she dances, you can see that she has flame in her veins. Her dance is like crack. Every day she's styling, killing everything in her way. She's wild. And not only that, Lisa just has such a lovable personality. She's funny, she's cute, she's cheerful. She's just a
Snack eating snacks.
You can be sure that she'll be kicking down the door to everyone's heart in your area. Rosie was born born in 1997 in Auckland, New Zealand as Park Chae-young. She later moved to Melbourne, Australia when she was 7 and spent most of her life there. Originally, Rose did not believe that becoming a K-pop idol was in the cards for her, but her father encouraged her to follow her dreams.
And you tell me that you love me. Everything's alright.
Did you audition?
That's that shit. You don't know nothing about that.
Yes, like literally like just an open audition.
Why'd you do it?
Because my dad told me to.
Rose stated, in Australia, I didn't think that there was much of a chance for me to become a singer, especially to become a K-pop star. I was living so far from the country that it never really occurred to me as a possibility. And from day one, Rose was noted for her amazing golden vocals. In the 2012 auditions at Sydney, she beat out 700 other hopefuls, placing first. Because of her unique voice as a 16-year-old, she was placed on a track called Without You, with the biggest name in K-pop at the time, G-Dragon. Since then, of course, she's debuted with BLACKPINK, captivating not only with her prominent singing, but with her sweet charm, kind heart, and innocent wholesomeness.
All the times that you rain my parade, all the cars you dance and running, a fireman like you.
I love her covers.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I'm officially missing you.
She can just grab an acoustic guitar and just sing anything, yo. So talented.
And then, there's Kim Jisoo. All it takes is one glance, and immediately you're hit with her immaculate visuals. And you're not alone. That's what the talent scouts at YG noticed about Jisoo. Recognized as being one of the greatest visuals in K-pop today. She's a model for Kiss Me, Cartier, Burberry, and of course, one of Dior's muses. You wouldn't have guessed it by first glance, but Jisoo is actually the comic relief of the group. In terms of variety skills and humor, Jisoo is easily the best in the group. She's wacky, funny, and eccentric. In Korea, she's what's referred to as having a 40 personality. She's a complete goofball, which is what most fans love about her. Whether it's just being a complete jokester, prankster, or balancing bottles, what's certain is that she won't be leaving fans for.
Yahoo! My heart so powerful, okay?
And lastly, of course, is Jennie Kim. Many people are calling her the queen of K-pop, despite debuting just 4 years ago. Ever since she was revealed as a trainee back in 2012, she has been making waves. It seemed like even as a trainee, Jennie was destined for greatness, making her first MV appearance in 2012 as a 16-year-old in G-Dragon's XX, and then even joining him on stage later for Black Black. She was easily the most popular female idol in Korea of 2019, topping the brand rankings. She earned first place 6 out of the 12 months. Recently, her solo song, fittingly named Solo, was a monster hit, becoming the most viewed music video by a female artist with 500 million views. Many people who know her personally describe her as being charming and sweet. On screen, she appears to be this fierce, powerful, bulletproof diva, but in real life, she's actually a sweet softie.
이거 다리에 손 나올 것 같아.
Happy New Year!
아 진짜?
사람이 이렇게 놀란 줄 몰랐어.
살면서 내가 본 사람 중에 제일 겁쟁이야.
And is the poster child of badass, of girl crush, of ferocity. She is the princess of YG, the human Chanel, the it girl of Korea. The person everyone loves to hate. Some look at her with envy, while others look at her with admiration. Some people hate her, many people love her, but everybody knows her. And together, they've become the most powerful and the most hyped girl group in K-pop history. The world is theirs for the taking. Everywhere they show up, blows up. Currently, YG is sitting on the biggest gold mine in K-pop history. Their potential is limitless. YG just needs to play his cards right, and currently, he has a royal flush. But he actually needs to play them and let the girls of BLACKPINK shine. BLACKPINK Blackpink recently hit their 4-year anniversary a couple days ago, and today they've only had 17 songs. And I know that's frustrating for a lot of.
This isn't relevant anymore because he let them really cook. They've been cooking the last 5 years. Like, so this last part, they don't got enough songs, enough albums. No, they turned up over the last 5 years. Like, Michael Jordan, 3-peat, Steph Curry, 4. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas was turning up. So,
everybody got their turn up.
Everybody got their solos. Everybody got the features. Rose got the song with Bruno Mars. She got her solo shit. Jenny solo went crazy.
Sponsorships.
They got everything just went.
They doing shit. They doing good.
Yeah. So they was on the ball. So
it's like this is how you say it was irrelevant. This is like before 2020, right?
Yeah,
so
before
like,
they really cooked.
Yeah, they was already popping before it, but then 2020, like they blew up even more.
I mean, the last part you were saying, I meant to mention that too. Jenny be getting a lot of hate too. They be calling her uncoordinated. She just visual. She ain't talented. They be saying all this hate.
They be saying on every group. I
know, but Jenny and Lisa get the most hate though. Lisa got a lot of hate coming up, and now it's like they realize who she was, and now
they can't talk about that.
He should have. They were saying all types of foul shit about Lisa. And we'll watch one of Lisa documentaries so you can see they talk about her getting bullied and shit like that. And the Jenny shit. They be, she can't dance. Oh, she's just a visual. She doesn't. They be hating
the people that be in their room eating McDonald's. They be saying that.
It's always the fat, out of shape niggas like me that that's behind the screen just talking crazy shit, knowing they can't do half the shit they can do, or it's not even talented. So, as the watchers, what do you think about the group?
We talk about for me, I feel like they went through a lot, and for me, them two, you said Jenny and Lisa.
Yes.
They went through a lot too, but then like how BTS was, they just kept going. For me, avoided the hate, and then they proved the haters wrong for real. Everybody gonna try to find a way to hate somebody that's doing good, so they gonna keep doing good no matter what. And for me, they got their fan base, they can sell out concerts, wherever they fucking sign. I know that shit probably can go for like 1,000 on eBay or some shit like that. So yeah, they really be doing their thing. I know they still doing their thing to this day.
But one of the best groups in the world, gang. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out this channel, close to 1K. Your boys is out.